top step of the Mazda Road to Indy ladder system. All of these drivers battling for not only a championship, but a scholarship and a chance to race in the Verizon Indycar Series.
You know, Nick, for me, I think these oval races are so crucial because any team owner in Indycar is looking for a versatile driver. They want his pilot to be able to win on the street circuits. You want to be able to win on those permanent road courses, but you also want a driver with the prowess to get the job done here on an oval like Iowa Speedway.
It's the American Colton Herta on the pole, the Canadian Zachary DeMello to his outside, a pair of Americans in that second row with Kaiser on the inside, Ryan Norman to the outside. Here comes the field of 14 out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. The Mazda Iowa 100 presented by Cooper Tires is green. Mark Janes, Colton Herta leads him into turn 1.
Ryan Norman on the move, wanted to grab that third spot. He and Kaiser go side by side to the exit at turn number 2. Norman by a half a nose wing as they get to the midway point of the back straightaway.
Boy, it's a great jump for Colton Herta by about 3 or 4 car lengths over DeMello, then about 3 or 4 back to that battle for second, side by side. Kaiser on the bottom, Norman on the outside.
A little farther back, the number 22 of Neil Alberico was on the move. He passed 3 cars at the start. He's working on that next pack now. There's about 4 cars running behind the leaders who've separated themselves into 4.
All of these cars are powered by Mazda engines. They all run on Cooper tires. There's a good bit of Cooper tire rubber laid down as the USF 2000 series just got done with their race. Oliver Askew picked up the victory in that event. So, Davey, for these drivers, it's not necessarily a guessing game of what the track conditions are going to be like when that similar rubber has been laid down for about the last hour.
Yeah, no, it definitely helped for the 2000 cars to be out before them and get an idea of what the track's going to do. Now you got to remember you have like I said, full tanks of fuel. They're in race conditions. It's very hot out there as well. So you know, it's only 8 laps of 100, so 92 laps to go at this point. And I think tire management is going to be very key today. And you know, if you have a perfect balanced car, can you go full throttle the whole way and really make it happen? Probably so, but it's balance is going to be very important. And we're going to see about halfway through the guys that have balance and the ones that don't.
Top 5 looks like this. It's Colton Herta, Zachary DeMello, Kyle Kaiser, Ryan Norman, and Dalton Kellett. They roar out of turn number 4.
Pull up on him. Kaiser got some breathing room, but now all of a sudden, the 28 of Kellett is all over Norman. They go side by side into 2.
Boy, Kellett took a strong charge to the inside, and Davey, that's the old slide job I think he just threw at his teammate out of 2.
There's the old short track slide job right there. And that's how you do it. He shot in down underneath him, cleared him, slid up into that second groove, lifted a little bit, leaving Norman nowhere to do but lift off that gas a little bit, lost his momentum, and Kellett, he now grabs that 4th position.
Just saw a change for the 7th position as we have gone yellow here at Iowa Speedway. It looks like Mateus Laced just slipped around Neil Alberico out of turn number 4, so he'll move up to 1 spot, and it looks like issues Davey Hamilton for the 11 of Garth Rickards. Now we see he has spun, believe that is off of turn number 2 to the inside of the back straightaway.
Yeah, just doesn't look like contact right there, to be honest with you, because all laps count even under yellow, but see a little replay here. He was running second to last when this happened, I think, or third to last. Just got loose. Yeah, just that's a turn 2, just a bit bumpy there, just got on the throttle a little too quick, lost the back end, and it doesn't look like any contact, so should be able to continue him going.
Yeah, we see him lock him up and come to a stop, and yeah, it doesn't look like he bounces that car off the wall or there was any type of jolt when it came to a stop, so looks like everything is okay, Davey, with 77 to go.
Yeah, he's going to come down. Obviously, when you spin like that and you lock the brakes up sideways, usually flat spots those tires, so we're going to see Shelby Blackstock follow him down as well with Rickards to check out those cars. And Blackstock's car, he fell to the back, wasn't happy obviously with the balance of that car, so they're going to come in and maybe do some tires for him as well.
Can't hurt to bring those cars towards the tail end of the field in for service. Again, here's the running order. It is Colton Herta, Kyle Kaiser, Zachary DeMello, Dalton Kellett and Ryan Norman, the top 5. Nico Jimenez is 6th. Mateus Lace is 7th. Neil Alberico is 8th. Santi Urrutia is 9th. Aaron Telitz runs in the 10th position. Juan Pedrejita is 11th. Nico DePero is 12th. Shelby Blackstock sits on pit lane. He is in 13th. Actually, he's leaving pit lane right now. And Michael Young, Garth Rickards sits on pit lane 14th after that spin.
Indeed, and the crew has him on the jack. No real sense of urgency down here in the pit box for Garth Rickards. Doesn't look like there's any severe damage to this car. They're looking it over. And Garth sits patiently in the car, engine not running, but we'll see what happens.
With 74 to go here in the Mazda Iowa 100 presented by Cooper Tires. It is the second generation California Colton Herta. He'll jump on the throttle, accelerate out of turn number 4. Looks like Urrutia and Telitz will go side by side, but Mark Janes, Herta leads him into 1.
Yep, got a great jump, and Kyle Kaiser trying to keep pace. Doing so for now, although Kaiser gets a good run at the exit of banking, at the banking at turn number 2.
Kaiser closes right up on that rear wing. He's about a car length back. Further back, it looks like Matthias Lace is going to use that high line, Mark Janes. He'll jump to the outside of Kellett. Lace will move into 4th.
Lace looked like he was shot out of a cannon when he came off of turn number 2. He is picking cars off at will. He wants the 3rd place car now at the exit of turn number 2.
Here comes Lace. Will he look inside or outside? Well, first he's going to have to jump out of the throttle because he was right up on the rear wing of that teammate, Zachary Clayman-DeMello.
Here comes Matthias Lace into turn number 3 to the high side of Colton Herta.
Herta moves down to the bottom to protect that preferred line. It may not matter. They're side by side out of turn number 4 at the start-finish line. Lace nose ahead. Here they go, Mark Janes into turn 1.
He'll make that pass stick. He stays to the high groove. It's working for him, and he starts to set sail down the back straight.
So it is Matthias Lace, the leader, with 66 to go, and he has a massive lead back to Colton Herta exiting turn number 4. Second, third, and fourth awful tight, with Herta being followed by Kaiser and then Kellett. Zachary Clayman-DeMello holds down that final spot in the top 5. It's like Garth Rickards is bringing that Carlin machine back to pit lane as he runs 9 laps down in 14th. But Davey, man, the restart for Matthias Lace, I haven't seen someone blitz through the field like that in quite a while.
Pretty amazing, isn't it? I mean, Lace found that second groove. We talked about that. Is somebody going to get up there and make 2 grooves out of this? Well, he did. He got up there, and I mean, it's easier on your tires. It's not as tight of a radius, and he kept the momentum up. Now, if I'm his team, he has a straightaway lead already, basically. I mean, if you're going to view it as basically a back straightaway lead.
Let's hear from the first driver out of the race. Michael Young. Garth Rickards is going to call it a day for Carlin Racing.
Yeah, Garth, you started 8th. Looked like the car was good. You had the spin. You changed tires. What happened?
I don't know. You know, right off the start, it didn't feel right. The reel was so loose. I was trying to use my bars to fix the car, and it just wasn't doing anything. So I don't know if something broke on the start or what happened, but it just completely undrivable.
Kellett, not sure he's fast enough to make a move on Kaiser, but Mark Janes, they run single file. Here comes Kellett on the bottom out of turn 2.
Well, Kaiser washed up quite a bit at the exit of turn number 1, stayed high through 2. Now all of a sudden, both get a run. On Herta, they stack up. Kellett has to climb on the binders. He lifts a little bit, loses all kind of momentum, and Kaiser's right there on Herta into turn number 1.
Here comes Kyle Kaiser. He defends 3rd. Now he'll attack for 2nd. Throws that Yukos racing machine to the outside, and he'll pass Colton Herta with ease. So move Kaiser into the 2nd spot. Boy, it's been a tough day for our pole sitter, Colton Herta. I mean, he's had a real up and down season. Such a strong start to the year, picking up a couple wins. Has kind of hit a rough stretch that saw him lose the points lead, and you thought, boy, as the pole sitter, maybe he had a chance to win a race, but it's almost like there's been an anchor attached to the back of that car as Kaiser got him, of course, Lace got him, Kellett, and now Urrutia.
Well, and the crazy thing, if you look at the lap times, Nick, the 4 guys that are in front of him have faster laps than he does, so it kind of shows that even though it's not way faster, but, you know, Kellett has the fastest lap of the race right now at 20.48. He did that on lap 5.
As the driver that has impressed most all of us, of course, Matthias Lace, team owner Trevor Carlin. Well, that kid hit the button, and he is gone. That's just one of the most amazing runs I think we've seen in quite some time. Your driver, Matthias Lace, driving the wheels off that thing.
I just can't believe it, to be honest. It was like, after the restart, he's pressed another button, and he's just gone. And it's quite amazing. Now I'm worried about, you know, traffic. He's never had to deal with traffic before on an oval, the back markers. So if we can just keep him nice and calm, I'm sure he can bring it home.
Now, fingers crossed, but if he can bring home the victory today, this will be the 3rd win for you guys here in Iowa. Something about you in this 7/8 mile oval.
Well, we love the place. I know it's a bit quirky, but we love the people, we love the track, and we love Colton, so, you know, what the hell, it's awesome.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
There he is, team owner Trevor Carlin, guys.
Kellett's on a great lap, Mark Janes. He'll look to the inside for second.
Last couple of times, both of those cars very erratic. They go side by side, talking about Kellett and Kaiser, and it looks like Kellett is going to make the pass stick at the exit at turn number 2. Oh, hold on! Kaiser almost drives into the rear of the car at the exit at turn number 2.
Boy, I thought Kaiser might attempt the crossover move at the exit of turn 2, but both of those cars got loose. Here comes Urrutia. He'll slip around the outside as Kaiser was going up the racetrack. Mark Janes, they nearly made contact out of turn 4.
No fear out of the 5 of Urrutia. That was a bold move. There wasn't much room to the high side, but he certainly made it stick. And now you look in front of them, Nick. Kellett's got Blackstock and other lap cars, so this battle for second is far from being decided.
Yeah, here comes Santi Urrutia. He's running down Dalton Kellett. Once that second spot, Kellett's got to get around Shelby Blackstock. Blackstock's going to stay high. Kellett will slip around the inside. In Urrutia, Mark Janes, he'll say, I'll take Blackstock on the outside. Doesn't care where that lap traffic goes.
Yeah.
Dalton Kellett going to try to work around the lap car of Nicholas DePero, Mark Janes, at the start-finish line.
To the bottom side, Urrutia is watching that go on. He'll stay to the high side, and it looks just like the pass on Shelby Blackstock. This time, Urrutia stays in the throttle and again almost hits the rear wing. They go side by side, Urrutia to the bottom in 3.
Oh, it's like watching a dirt track as Urrutia puts it on the cushion. They'll get awful close. They might have banged wheels, Mark Janes, out of turn 4, side by side across the start-finish line.
They stay side by side. Remember, Urrutia's been running the high side. This time, the car's to the bottom of the racetrack. Kellett tries to hold on. They stay side by side at the midway point of the back straightaway.
Boy, what a battle for the second step on the podium as Santi Urrutia is on the inside. Kellett's on the outside. They funnel out of turn 4. They get awful tight. Kellett's got that spot, though, Mark, at the line.
The 22 of Neil Alberico just in front of them. Kellett grabs the spot into turn number 1. Urrutia will lift a little bit, now climb back into the throttle. He'll get a nice run in the exit of turn 2.
Can they battle like this, though, for 16 and a half more laps? Here comes Urrutia. He'll slide up in front of Dalton Kellett and grab that spot out of turn number 4. He continues to back up that pace. The gap back to Urrutia is just 3.2 seconds, but here comes Laced out of turn number 4. Mark Janes, he's going to see the white flag here at Iowa Speedway.
Yep, and it's been a solid run for him. And again, taking care of those tires, I think the key. The car behaved very, very well, especially running in the middle of the racetrack to the high groove.
Down the back straightaway for the final time. Trevor Carlin's organization came to Indy Lights 2 years ago. They're now down to go 3 for 3 at Iowa Speedway. Out of turn number 4, the Brazilian Mateus Leis picks up the win here in the Mazda Iowa 100 presented by Cooper Tires. Leis goes to victory lane at Iowa Speedway. Nicholas DePero 12th, Shelby Blackstock 13th, and Garth Rickards is 14th.
Mateus Leis, you're the race winner for the Mazda Iowa Corn 100. Tell us a bit about this race.
Yeah, it was just amazing. You know, we started 10th, which was, I was like, after qualifying, I was like, well, how the hell I'm going to win this race? And the thing is that I just tried the high line. No one was using it, and I just tried it, and it worked so well. And I just kept the high line the whole race, and it was just amazing. You know, the car was so fast today. The beginning, it was a bit heavy. I was still trying to find out which was like the proper line, and then as soon as I found out, it was just amazing. And then I started moving up to the front and just led the race and won.
Do you think the yellow helped you sort of regroup and sort of think about how good the car is and make your moves to the race?
Yeah, definitely. The yellow helped me to think a little bit as well, because one lap before the yellow was the first lap that I actually tried the high line, and it worked so well on my teammate Neil. And then on the restart, I already used the high line first corner and second, and then on the third and fourth as well. And then like I just think it was like 4 or 5 laps till I get to the lead of the race, and it was just amazing.
Were you a little bit taken aback when Santi was doing donuts, and were you a bit surprised by that?
No, actually, he was just enjoying his moment.
Well, congratulations. That's Mateus Leis, your race 1 winner.